Okay, so let's talk about the new features of the new Jazz Edge lesson player. First of all, when you come to the lesson page, you see all the chapters on the right. Just choose any of the chapters. If for some reason the chapter doesn't load right away, then just choose a different chapter.
Okay, so
and then you can simply go back. Sometimes if you refresh the page, the chapter won't load. You see it did that time,
Okay,
but every now and
so,
again it
now-
won't. So if you run into any problems, just move to a different chapter and then come back. The videos are all tested, so they will definitely load. If you find a video that doesn't load even after trying that, then just go down to this bug icon and you can report a bug. Now, the player has a lot of cool features in it now. First of all, to play it, you can click on the movie or click on the play pause button. This tells you where you are. This tells you how much time there is. This will mute the sound. This will go into full screen mode. And this will activate the repeating and scrubbing functions. Okay, so let's go through each of these. First of all, what you want to do is you want to activate the player to be able to use your keyboard. And the best way of doing that is with your mouse, click on this play button. And at this point now, you can see I can move my mouse away and I can use my keyboard. So I can use my space bar to start and stop. I can use the M key, as in mute,
show you different ways in which you could have gotten
to mute the sound
on your own as well.
Okay, I can use the B key to set a bookmark. So if I hit a B, it'll create a bookmark. Okay, I can hit the F key to go into full screen mode. Now, when you're in full screen mode, you can only use certain keys. Right, you can only use the space bar, the escape key, and your arrow keys. The B key, the M key, and all those do not work in full screen mode. That's not a limitation of the player. It's a limitation actually of Flash itself. It won't allow you to use those other inside keys. So anyway, to get out of full screen mode, I hit the escape key. What I want to talk about now is this repeating function. So what I can do is I can click on this repeat here. Right. So now you see you have these brackets that come up, and you can click on these brackets and move them around. All right. So I can move this bracket forward or whatnot. But I want to show you how to do this using your keyboard. All right. So once again, activate the player just by clicking in there. Now I can use my arrow keys to. See that? I can move forward, and if you take a look at the time in the bottom right, you can see I'm moving forward or back by about 3 seconds.
Over F. We can also think
if I want to be able to replay a section, I can just
over F.
I can just keep going back like that. All right? I can still hit the space bar to pause, and I can also scrub like that with it paused. Okay? This brown area down here is where the video is loading still. So you see it still has a little bit left to load, okay? And when the video is larger like this, like 8 minutes long, sometimes it takes a little while longer to load. But now here is the coolest feature of the player. So
you can do something like this.
I hit my up arrow key, all right? And you'll notice that the up arrow key moved this left bracket here. Now this is the left side of the repeat.
On the major seventh on the 4 chord.
And now I'm going to hit the
you do
bottom
something like
arrow.
This is nice to add on the major 7th on
now
the 4 chord.
Now I'm not touching the keyboard at all.
You do something like this. This is nice to add on the major 7th on the 4 chord. You do something like this. This is nice to add on the major.
Now you can see that it's looping just that section. If I hit the F key to go into full screen mode, you'll see that I have this little section here looped. Now, even in full screen mode, I can move.
You do something like this. This is nice to add on the major.
Right arrow, right? So I'm hitting my right arrow to move forward, and I hit the down arrow to move the right repeat. I can do this, and then hit the up arrow.
How big sounding that chord is?
And now you see that it. Let's say I want to do that much.
How big sounding that chord is? How big sounding that chord is?
So you see how easy it is to be able to now view a section over and over and over again. Now you'll notice that you need about a second or two. If you get too close, sometimes it'll work, but sometimes it won't work, right? So if you find that it's not working for you, you might have to get a bigger section.
And I have the third and the ninth again up here, and I have the third again up here.
But just by messing around with it, you'll start to get a good handle on how to use it. Now, this is a real cool thing. If I hit,
and I have the third
my B key
up here,
you see that it says bookmark added, right? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh the page. And remember, I set a bookmark before, right? So that was the first one.
Okay, so
pause this for right now. So this is the first bookmark I set. It's 5:49 p.m. All right. And you see the start time is 00 and the end time is 8:15. That means that basically there was no looping set. But now I have this other one set, and it says 3:01 and 3:04. This is really nice because let's say that you want to get back to that section that you had looped, right? Now, if you just click right back on here, okay, and I hit this repeat, you'll notice that my section is now looped.
Other chords that are
now I can quickly get to that section just by going to full screen mode, and I still have to wait for it to load up, right? That's just the nature of the Flash video, okay? But you can see it loads up relatively quickly, and then you can, I'd hit it like maybe right around here, move it a little bit closer, okay? So anyway, that's the new player. Very, very cool. Mess around with it. You'll find that the bookmarking and being able to store these start and end times for your bookmarks, and then this looping function is going to really help out a lot with your learning. Okay, take care.